You join a game of Dota. You load in and mid becomes increasingly popular. There's Ricky and your good friend the Bloodseeker. You voice your disapproval to the opposition. It looks like you'll be playing support, so you oblige and select Pudge. You've just entered the trench.
Welcome to Tales from the Trench. Okay, so this is around about a lower MMR game. I think this is around 1.5k MMR. I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check that. Okay, so the picks so far. For the Dire, we've got Windrunner, Lion, Spirit Breaker, Phantom and Bloodseeker. Interesting team. Well, they've got some heroes. On the other side, on the Radiant, we've got Ember Spirit, Sniper, Pudge, and Doom. Pudge, obviously a fan favourite to anyone who's ever played Dota. Or even, well, judging by most games, people who don't play Dota and just like fucking throwing hooks. Shadow Shaman, the Rasta's the last pick for the Radiant. Quite a fucking heavy hitter here in this scene. Now let's check some starting items. On the mid laner for Radiant, the Sniper has gone Tango Zona Wraithband. Actually pretty standard, I mean, that's okay. The Pudge has elected to not buy any items yet with 20 seconds to the creep spawn. Interesting tactic, not sure if it will pay off. Melkor, here we see him just having Tangos, already skilled in the pool. Interesting, but well, it's a good skill. Courier has been bought. I must say I am surprised. On the Dire as well, Courier has been bought. They have called out good luck, have fun. Bloodseeker's elected not to buy any regen in the mid lane. He is Bloodseeker, so I suppose his thought process was, fuck it, I'm going to hit the creeps. And first lost hit missed there. Okay, here we see the Ember Spirit down in the bottom lane. He has been shackled out on the tower. He's very fucking low right now. The Windrunner doesn't give a shit though. Dives for it and actually does get first blood in the 2v1 lane. Rusty showed his prowess. The Spirit Breaker wants some as well. He realizes that he should probably turn around, taking a hefty dick to the tower there. Rusty standing his ground. Now the dual Pudge Sniper lane is not one we see every day. However, it's pretty interesting. The Bloodseeker, who bought no regen, is absolutely terrified to go in the creeps. Hopefully he can get some under tower here and heal himself back up. Okay, right, doesn't get that one. However, he is level 3. Second point going into Bloodbath there. Should really pay off if he ever gets a last hit. Now, the Rasta is actually under his tower, so he is getting farmed. Now, the Sniper we see is blazing ahead on the last hits with a 6 for 4. Spirit Breaker's actually getting quite a lot in the off lane. They've elected to do a share your last hit strategy in the mid lane. Interesting. This is some sort of buddy system. Wait, will the Pudge go for this? Now you gotta remember, this level 1 hook is actually pretty short, so if he gets this, I will be impressed. Bloodseeker is trying to stay really far back, knows the Pudge is around, however he's desperate for XP. Not quite sure what that hook was about, maybe he was going for the range creep. Spirit Breaker is actually committing for this, does get hit. The bash comes out, Flame God's out, he's taking a lot of creep damage here. Will he get another bash? No he doesn't. Windrunner comes through, doesn't lash the shackle, goes to the auto attack. One more if she goes for it, doesn't go for it there. Interesting having one in the shackle at level 1. Okay, so we see Ember Spirit here, going in for a kill on the Windrunner. This is going to be very close indeed. Holy shit, he doesn't have any spirits left or any mana. He's taking the tower hits like a mad prick. Windrunner, very low health. Will they be able to get the kill off? Rusty, he's committed for it, just out of rage. She turns around and gets the auto attack off. I cannot fucking believe it. Now that is overcommitment 101. Really, you got to know that you've got the mana to do that. Whilst that's going on, the Rasta does die in the top lane. Pudge is just sitting middle, happy to get 6. He does have Brown Boot now. Bloodseeker's level 6. Right, he does take his ult now. Now we see the Sage's Mask really coming into its own, giving him that gen to get the ulti. Phantom has got to probably go out to throw out a spear when he knows that the Spirit Breaker's come in. The Spirit Breaker has come in, has connected with the Sniper. Sniper's in trouble. Will there be any bashes or an ulti? He is utilizing the stealth. Will he get away here? What a play from the Sniper! Spirit Breaker doesn't know what's hit him. The Sniper is just standing there, probably shitting his pants. Windrunner does know he's there, or maybe they don't know the how the item works. This could be a meta-gaming play. Ember Spirit's up here, trying to help out the Sniper. Oh, Ember Spirit's in trouble. Sniper's just waiting. He's like, fuck it, you're on your own. No, he's broken cover. He's running. He's running. The Spirit Breaker's like, what the fuck? Why is the Sniper there? Blocking the Ember Spirit. What is going on? Oh my god. Can he get 3 kills? He will get the kill there. Spirit Breaker's down to the tower. Punch comes from behind. Windrunner in trouble. Ulti's come out. Will he get the kill? He will. He dives for it. Phantom Lancer stands there. Stands tall. 3 people dead on the Radiant. Holy shit, what gaming? Never mind! 4 people dead! Shadow Shaman decided, my team's up here, I better come up too. Sniper, straight back up top. No pussying around then. Sees the Lion, goes in, auto attacks it twice, decides, actually I will pussy about. Doom has not entered the game yet. Jungling away, has a Midas, has Devour. He's going to be very, very rich when he decides to come out. Okay, Shackle comes out on the creep. Interesting play. Bloodseeker does always stun on 2. Beautiful stun from the Lion. Spear comes out, does connect. Wards come out from the Shadow Shaman. However, looks like he is fed here. With Shackles on cooldown, he's not going to be able to make any plays. No mana. However, the Sniper comes through. Charge comes out. Doesn't actually connect to the guy. Sniper's in trouble. He's going to get bashed again. No! The stealth's been utilized again. Broken this time by the Spirit Breaker. Holy. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. He's got this on lockdown. Whilst all this is going on, we see Pudge seen a kill in the bot lane. Windrunner doesn't know. No wards up apart from on that top rune spot. Here we go. Easy kill on the Pudge. Does miss the hook. Well, that could be a latency issue or it could be a brain latency issue. We'll see what happens. He's used the smoke. Nobody expected this play. Windrunner doesn't know what to do. The Oi comes out. Will he go for the hook while she's still Oi'd? He doesn't. He waits for her to walk away. Interesting tactic. Well, however, looks like Windrunner is getting away from that. Whilst this is going on, space created for the top. They have got the tower there. They are going quite hard on the push top. Will the Mask of Madness be used for the push? It is. Tanking the tower whilst taking the Mask of Madness hit. Interesting tactic. However, I'm sure it's not going to be one that pays off. Realizes the amount of damage he's taken. Runs away out of tower range. Okay, and now after such a great team fight, they're going in. Oh, fuck. After being Mask of Madness, Spirit Breaker easily picked off there by the hook. Bloodseeker actually wasn't buying a medallion. Now this man, I cannot see into his mind. He is a pure enigma. He has now got a plate mail as well. Interesting. I'm not too sure what his plan was here. Maybe it's to rush an AC, but then again, the Sage's Mask was casual, or maybe he just likes the idea of being fucking kitted out with a lot of armor. Okay, Sniper in a lot of trouble here. Doesn't see the charge. Uses the Shadow Blade. Spirit Breaker doesn't actually, he does have sight. He doesn't use it though. Okay, that is a Bloodseeker. Shadow Shaman's going to die here. 3 of the Radiant side are going to be cut off. Windrunner going for a pincer maneuver through the river. We've got the Lion actually going for a very, very long route indeed. Bloodseeker's got in, ultied the Sniper, who is actually just going to kill himself here. Spirit Breaker charging in. Sniper doesn't know that he can be seen. However, absolutely getting blasted. This could be the pickoff they need. Decides to not go for it. However, his team comes around, pincer maneuvered. This is fucking hell for the Dire. Shackle comes out, Bloodseeker's caught. Phantomance is actually in trouble. Hook comes out, another kill there. Phantomance are being ignored. Is going to get a kill off. Doom comes out on the Windrunner. Not sure if that was the right target there. Lion, still alive. Gets his Oi over the Doom. Sniper always the Lion. The fucking fight is still up. Phantomance is still alive. No reveal. He's got to stealth away. Oh. Okay, Spirit Breaker seems to have got AFK in the lane. This could actually work in his favour. No, he's back in the game now. Pudge waiting for him there on the side. I think this is going to be a very easy kill for the Pudge. Spirit Breaker has got an easy angle to get the hook off here. The Pudge comes through, hooks him. Spirit Breaker realises a mistake too late. Now it looks like Pudge is building a Shadow Blade here. I do realise as well the iron charges haven't really been utilised, but he has picked it up. Maybe he's just liking it for that big mana regen and +6 strength. You see Rasta coming round to the top lane. He has just seen the Ember die up here. He is actually going to walk into the whole team. Not sure what his plan is. He has got Aghanims. Maybe he feels too confident. Has been ulted by the Bloodseeker. Touch Shackle him without doing anything. Think he's done his spell in the wrong order there. The wards are pretty strong, however, not strong enough to 1v5. They are actually going to just feed gold to the enemy here. He has still got his treads on Intellect. I believe he has shifted it by mistake and not realised. Wards really being utilised here. Forts have to be forced here by this Rasta. Rasta has actually no mana. Enough to do one spell here, but not sure that's the play also like. Pudge is coming straight down the middle. Still got 12 iron charges, hasn't. Doom has got a Radiance. Not too sure if that was the last time he wants. Sniper's going to be in a lot of trouble. Really getting obliterated. These wards actually doing a lot of work. Got to get a Rax if no one else does. Bloodseeker not going for the wards either. That's actually a Rax. Phantomance is the only one saying like, guys, we need to get these fucking wards down. We're going to lose a Rax. Actually lose the full Rax. Sniper does die as well. Urn is being used. Beautiful bit of gameplay there. Actually achieves nothing. However, Doom was going to die anyway, I believe. Bloodseeker getting the chase. Hook, not really the biggest hook in the world. Pudge is trying to keep the way, or attacking them as he can. Realizes he's now one against the world. Uses the 4-star on himself. Will he use the Shadow Amulet? Force them to use the ward. He's getting mana drained. No way out. TB's on cooldown. Earns himself, however, immediately off. These earned charges haven't really been paying off for him. Okay, looks like there's going to be some gameplay top. Here we do see the full 5 coming through the Radiant. They've actually decided to stop and do a bit of jungling with the Radiants. Pudge walking through. Looks like they're going to actually catch off these two. Windrunner Lion. They see the Ember Spirit. Will they do anything? Stun going to come out. Hair's going to come out. No. He decides to try and run past them. The Searing Change doesn't actually get off. However, the shackles from that guy does. Windrunner's in trouble. Goes straight to the Shivas. Lion's in trouble. Doom comes out on the Windrunner. Oh, he comes out. That's 2 picked off. Really got caught out there. He's going to get this tower. Lion Lion four-staffs him in. Goes for the stun. This is a big gameplay moment. Will he go for the ult? That's going to be a kill. Big Lion four-staffs him in to get the stun off. Rasta going hard top. He's not too far off his refresher as well. That could be a full rack if they don't go back to stop him. Spirit Breaker's charge is on cooldown. However, Doom looks like he's fed. Shackle again, wasted. Lino, he comes out. Spirit Breaker Roy, that's 2 dead. This could be the opening they're looking for. Sniper realizes he's in trouble. Uses Shadow Raid. Actually doesn't. Just uses it to farm those illusions easier. Oh, this could be trouble. This could be a lot of trouble. However, whilst this goes on, Ember has gone for bot. Are they going to base race this? Pudge has done an emote. That is the laughing anti-mage. Interesting choice here. Not what I would have gone for. I'm a big fan of the rage myself. Lion in trouble. Getting fucking peeped out of the stratosphere. He's committed for the kill. Gets the kill. However, gets absolutely fucking gang beaten for it. Holy shit. Okay, whilst this goes on, Ember's taking the racks top. Rasta's going for the racks top. Buybacks on the floor. They're going to get 2 racks here. What's going on? Lion's going to defend top against the Ember. Whilst this goes on, mid tower's going out. This is the base race. This is the gameplay. Lion realizes he has to kill the Ember. Needs to break down that mana shield. Mana shield flame guard. It's not going to get off though. However, very low. Mid lane. Sniper just peeping away. Not care to give it. Lions fucking 1v1 in this guy. 4-staff comes out. Can he get that X-Lock to get ready to stun? Once this goes on, Lion does get a hook off. Hits the Windrunner. Shackle comes out. Phantom Lancer's trying to take it. They're going to take the racks, but at what cost? At what cost? Sniper already comes out. Does actually hit that guy. Pudge utilizing the Shadow Blade. No idea. Pudge gets a kill. Phantom Lancer goes to the kill of the Sniper. Can't see him. Rasta's actually got top fully with his wards. Bot actually is nearly down as well. Oh, what clammy. Spirit Breaker's charging back, escaping from the fight. Phantom Lancer still middle. They do get 1 racks, but in return lose another and nearly a tier 3. That didn't go how the Dire wanted it. Okay, we see Rasta nearly being caught out. Please see him. Will they actually? He does just auto attack the enemy there. The Windrunner doesn't give a fuck. Spirit Breaker does see him. He doesn't give a fuck either. Somebody kill the Rasta. He's got OE ready. He used the refresher. Will he actually get it off? Yes, he does. Goes for the trap. Doesn't get it off. Goes for the shackle. No. Windrunner does actually go for the shackle though. Tagging up the wards. This isn't the play you want, Rinner. Gets 4-stopped out. Actually saves herself with the 4-stop there. Illusion's coming out. He's like, fight me in these wards. He doesn't give a shit. He's strong of heart. Oh, now he gives a shit. He's got nowhere left to go. He's trying to stand his ground in the wards. Gets the shackle off. It's not going to be enough though. He's really trying his hardest. Will he kill the Windrunner? He will. He does get off. The Sniper comes through. Doom comes through as well. The gem out on the fucking Bloodseeker. If they lose this could be a fucking big issue. They've got 2 Shadow Blades on the enemy team. He's actually got a burn to death. Value Radiance coming through. Is this the end of the game? NoQualms has no qualms about going in. Goes to the stun. Party Pat's just standing there. Sniper's peeping away. Somebody think of the Sniper. Spirit Breaker's thinking of the Sniper. Goes straight in. Goes for the bashes. Gets 2. Goes for the ulti. It's got to finish him. Pudge comes through. Gets the ulti off. Staves the Sniper. Sniper's like, fuck this. I'm out. Not going to auto attack him. Okay, whilst this goes on, Phantom Lancer's trying to push out top. Doom's just fucking killing a Lion. Spirit Breaker nearly gets died. Doom's just dive in the pool. Doesn't give a fuck. He's burning to death. However, that wasn't the play. Doom's just thrown away at a little advantage there. Phantom Lancer goes in on the Pudge. Pudge can't Shadow Blade for 18 seconds. However, I don't think the Phantom Lancer realizes this. Whilst this goes on, tier 3 goes down bot. The Rax has got to go down. Holy shit. The Rasta's boots are traveling in. Beautiful play from the Rasta. Ward's coming down. This is going to be 3 rocks. This is going to be Mega Creeps, and this is going to be GG. Oh, he comes out on the Rasta. Rasta bleeding out of his ass like a mad prick. I don't think this is going to be enough for it. This is 3 Raxes. Spirit Breaker, this isn't what you need to go for, my friend. You've gone for the Pudge. You've lost your Rax. Your base is dead. However, whilst this goes on, the Ember Spirit's taking the dig. Not enough of a dig to take, actually. The Remnant comes out. He does the fucking Triforce away. He actually is taking a lot of damage from the Lion. Oh, he comes out, finishes him off. Whilst that happens, Spirit Breaker's actually over here. Shows out on the Phantom Lancer. That shackle! The beautiful shackle! I take back my flame from earlier. Spirit Breaker comes out. This could be the turnaround. Okay, Pudge has gone in on the Spirit Breaker. Essentially being used, not realizing he's got the gem, but doesn't really matter at this stage. Okay, Pudge is down. 3 people dead. Rasta is still alive though. Rasta is alive. Do not forget about Dre. He's top. He's got his ulti ready. He's got his refresher. They've got to forget about him though. They're going in middle. Are they going for tier 4s? They've got to keep someone back. Please do not forget about the Rasta. You have to go back for him. Okay, they have spotted him out. They have spotted him. Bloodseeker realizes what he's got to do. He's got his silence ready. Spirit Breaker charging. This could be gameplay. Rasta's trying again. Bloodseeker's ulti. He does pop his wards anyway. He doesn't give a shit. shackles, but it doesn't really matter. Spirit Ray comes through, realizes he's done here. He wastes his refresher. Not really the play we wanted there, Rasta. Not really the play we wanted. However, that's another tier 4 down. The creeps are actually going to take it. They're actually going to take it. The Rasta's very happy with this. Phantom is in trouble. He needs to get that fucking cowpole off the base. However, it's not going to work. He's actually going to just die to the mega creeps. He's dead. That's the game. GG. Oh, kills mean nothing. Towers mean everything. Even the Rasta in this game knew that. Well played to everyone. It's the first in our Tales from the Trench. Bloodseeker has called his team a noob team. My MVP for the Radiant is actually going to be Shadow Shaman, as he's really put a lot of work in. Phantom Lancer, he tried his hardest, couple of big mistakes, however, to be expected. Not too sure with a lot of the item pickups, and the double mech, well, that's just a bit of team play miscommunication. If you've got more shitty games, feel free to tweet at me at big_plays, or post it in the comments, or message me, or add me on Steam, whatever. There's multiple ways of getting in touch with me. Anyway, I hope you have a good day, and hope you like this video. More to come. Or not, I don't know, it might have been shit.